Hello, and welcome once again to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Let's continue our story. So yeah, we visited our good friend and our doctor, Kohler. Things apparently did not go entirely as Kohler anticipated them to go. He discovered some additional augmentations that Adam has, and he had to reset us. So, I managed to convince myself to at least have a look at augmentations. I know that, for example, I really require Cassie. I will need this thing desperately, like seriously desperately, because I'm absolutely terrible at dialogues. So this thing allows us to mark targets if that's required. Damn it. I wanted to take this thing, but I really expected it to only take one praxis. This highlights items. So if I want to take that thing back, I need to invest at least 3 of them. Yeah, this saves me from the flash. Delays explosion timer. Range boost, vision feedback, noise feedback. Yeah, that I remember. That's a rebreather. That's to punch walls. It will take me only 1. And this will also take me only 1, so maybe that one is good. A lot of unstable stuff. Yeah, Icarus takes 2. I expect this one to take 2 as well. Typhoon, of course. Now glass shield cloaking, yeah, 2 as well. The legs, yeah, also 2. But I do have a lot of praxis, so if, like, for myself, I decided to maybe I would like to leave around 4 lying around. Like, in emergency situation, that will be enough to unlock any augmentation. So I can invest 3 in my eyes and 2 in legs. After all, why else you need praxis if not for augmentations? So this will allow me to jump higher, and that will allow me to see objects. Yes. Cost is high. I'm just checking out the actual energy consumption. You probably cannot see it because there is my camera right now. How is my bias cell? Okay, I have 10 bias cells. I assume after it reaches its maximum, which seems to be slightly decreased from the previous one. Yeah, I receive a small penalty each time I activate it until I will until it will reach its like minimum amount that I'm allowed. Okay. So I am curious what is behind this wall. So Let's save. Okay, there is some kind of a dude. Some kind of other stuff. Like punching walls is just one. I bet it will be fast to load, actually. Then we take punching walls. Some civilian with the biocell. Some pocket secretary. You won't believe this. Why did I run? How can I be so stupid? I'm not even augmented, I just panicked. These fucking corrupt cops, that wasn't even a real checkpoint. And what kind of cops throw grenades at you when you run away? If you can track my signal, please send someone. I'm stuck in between two buildings or something, I don't really know where. And what's this thing?
Fish is the correct plural. And who the hell sleeps with them?
I think I know where it leads. And I see no usage in this pocket secretary. Yeah, rebreather is another tool. Yeah, that is just a body, right? So this is another civilian. Go to sewers beneath the poor district, tell Jacinta what I've said and she'll show you how and where you can get in. Don't talk to anyone else about it. After dark, 8 PM sharp, do not go earlier or later than that. This is very important. The gate will open with 6122. Well, once again, I got the code. Why would I take it all once again? I mean, it's not fair to use this approach, I believe. But it is what it is. Hang on a moment, guys. I'm being blinded over here. Slightly better. And you can still see me. Well, that's a plus.
Area under surveillance.
Where did that come from?
What is going on here?
I never saw you. You were never here. Where did that come from? Stay away.
Then for reset, I don't even know what's going on around here.
That was a gun, wasn't it? Stay away. Was that a gunshot? Leave me. Leave me alone. What did that come from?
Some movable metal crates.
You were never here. Leave me. Leave me alone.
Are you going to attack me?
No hostile activity detected. Investigation is now. No hostile activity detected.
Who are you attacking? And why?
Activate search and execute mode. No hostile activity. Continuing search and execute mode.
What's going on here?
Continuing search and execute mode.
Na Růžičkově nádraží se stále poskytuje několik osob.
Scanning reports no hostile. Area secure.
Oh, I am confused.
Control room.
I'm very confused. So there is a named character who dies.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol.
Because of these bots. There are also 2 civilians. Why are they killed? I see no messages, no secretaries around here. I have no intention then to enter the area, no thank you. I've never been here, have I? Highly doubt it's 6122. Yeah. Let's do the great stuff. Yeah, you almost got me correct. Damn it. So I got here, but I disabled the keypad. That is of course not cool. Hmm. I don't like this area either. Now I'm wondering if there is another sewer access, and actually there is, by the cover. Let's check out this portion of the sewers. Oh, wait a second. I already did that. Yeah, they're not connected. Okay. Well, then we go to the jump to mission. Okay.
How did it ever come to this?
Area under surveillance.
Take a chance. You won't be disappointed.
I think after Rosika, business would be up. Hogs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low. Today I am happy. Mommy is slow to a crinkle. Just a bad fight.
So we have some kind of a storage unit over there. And I see ventilation shaft. Or at least ventilation cover.
By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about Look around.
What else do we have here? I wonder if these are interactable.
That bombing was bad for business.
Give it a little time, he said.
If we were back home, she would never dare speak to me that way. I think we are pushing our luck with a checkpoint.
What if we expand it? Told normals they need permits as well.
Might all be in Golem already.
Getting a little worried.
Give it a little time to set.
That bombing was bad for business.
It's a bad sign.
It is the action, the smash and grab jobs.
I'll be fucking.
Oh, I see another storage unit.
Fucking lasers everywhere. Useless.
Think after Rosika, business will be up. The Augs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy we will be complaining about that.
Got to find an untapped market and exploit it.
He could be in prison.
How many times must I tell you to stop changing the codes? Konichki and Hrachki is my mother's legacy. We may not use it for toys anymore, but we still use it, and mother's codes must never change. The code to the locker on the right must be 1998, the year mother invented Propeller Frog Boy. May they both rest in peace. And I see another one, by the way. Now, as soon as the dude goes out, I'm making my move to this pocket secretary.
Not too many orcs out in the streets today.
Maybe that.
Drahomir says Milena tried to sneak out again last night. Everyone keep eyes on that vent of hers. She's got too much work to do to be allowed to leave whenever she wants.
Last straw. Maybe they'll start rioting. I'm not sure why they went after that old dog bastard.
I think maybe we have exhausted this plan.
We had a good run. Starting to miss the action of the smash and grab jobs.
What if we expand it? Told normals they need permits as well.
We had a good run.
So this is the door. Obviously this is a door.
I think maybe we have exhausted this plan.
I saw nothing in the locker on the left except 2 archive boxes. Let's wait for another cycle.
Not too many orcs out on the streets today.
He could be in prison.
Secretary.
I think we are.
Okay, I see a locked safe. How good is it locked? How do I open it? Okay, it's locked with code of 4. And it's not that one.
Wonder what that Vano guy wants to talk about.
Yeah? Thank you.
If you... I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no aug left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I did not have such an intention, actually.
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
Not really.
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one.
Unless.
Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It's illegal activity. Yeah, the government is crap, but...
I think it's time to get you
she
away
got
from
into
that
trouble
forging
because of that.
equipment.
Right. Okay. But you're really not going to ask me about that whole helping people thing? What do you say? Team up? Help some dejected dogs together?
Why do I get the feeling this involves
I'm a
less
softie,
legal
so...
procedures?
Oh, come on. Your kind are suffering. At least we can help two of them catch a break. The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
Okay. Thank
What
you.
about you?
Way ahead of you.
Much about this Task Force 29 division lately. The one Interpol created in 28 after that quote-unquote horrifying breakdown of cooperation.
We already saw that one.
Gathering organizations worldwide. Not like we were expecting.
No, I did not want to turn it on. I wanted to search... some story items. This is Edward Broad. This is Irenka Bauer. An ebook, a city designed for you. We are the most technologically advanced generation in history. At an individual level, we have successfully integrated the best of this new technology into our bodies and into our lives. At a communal level, however, many of us feel out of place in our surroundings. The cities we inhabit are, at best, repositories of old architecture and old prejudice that no longer match our potential or our needs. At worst, they feel openly hostile to what we have become. Augmented citizens across the globe recognize the need for a new kind of city. We need a new capital of progress that isn't held back by outdated design models and cynical political institutions. We need a place like Rabaya. This is an ad. Okay, this is very complicated, but still an ad. How to grab a button?
They're charged with both preventing attacks and investigating them after they happen. That's right, geniuses. TF-29 prevents you with attacks to stop.
2489. Some frag grenades, some credit chips.
think we are pushing our luck with a checkpoint.
There was a guy. He was standing right here. Okay. So yeah, I skipped the camera, which completely blocks this passage. But we may still go over here. To get to this guy. I can't help but wonder what is the stack size of the biocells. There should be a moment when they open another item, right?
Not too many orcs out in the streets today. We had a good run.
Getting a little worried. The orcs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
I think we are pushing our luck with a checkpoint.
So ideally I wait for both of them to turn away, but then just leap.
To get the Felicia, business would be up.
Or I can just do...
You really want to leave roundabout now?
Okay, okay. So there should be some kind of a cop, right? Calibrator. Yeah.
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. The guy's a scam artist. Everyone knows it.
If you ever find proof of this, I'm with you. You know that.
Can I help you?
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And not since the incident.
Yeah, okay.
In America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
It sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
Okay, you are very different for a cop, I'd say.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Drahomir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
Drahomir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Augs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring, you have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
Spolupráce s příslušníky státní policie je povinná.
There is a shooting!
Where did that come from?
Shots fired! Nowhere to hide!
Well, nice.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Připomínáme, že v Praze až do odvolání platí stav nouze.
Are we done here?
Something is out there. I know it.
Our little forger snuck out through the vents again last night. I know you think she is too scared to stay away for good, that she will always come crawling back out of fear, but still, without her our forgery ring is nothing. I understand how much you hate the idea of making structural changes to your mother's old building, but keep in mind that Konichki and Harachki Toys wasn't built to sustain our kind of operation. We need to do more to keep Milena inside and to keep everyone else out.
No blind spots.
They should calm down after some time, right?
Kvůli nedávným událostem je nádraží z důvodu oprav uzavřeno. Omlouváme se za to.
Watch yourself.
So...
Something is out there, I know it!
It do take you a lot of time to calm down, actually. Like, I can understand that, but...
Come out, Og!
Doesn't that feel like... a little bit over the line? No, it doesn't.
Pouze v případě nouze volejte 112. Na místní oddíl státní policie se obracejte přímo.
Sometimes you have to stand up to people. Do the right thing.
Oh, I'm happy that you survived, although with 2 bullet wounds.
Wrong place, wrong time. I feel sorry.
So this is the place... the first place, right?
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them.
Primus, is that you?
Not quite.
Are you Irenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Irenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Irenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even...
There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time and are only returning to repeat what we want.
Okay.
The old man was supposed to be alone.
Let's go. Just forget it.
Hey, punks. Where are you going?
What got him?
Think we're shit out of luck. Nothing here.
Then get lost, dog.
This has nothing to do with you.
How many more days can I last?
Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true?
I will call the police.
Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you. Police don't get paid to help us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
Fuck it. What are we talking about?
Hey, I did not want to kill him. What happened?
Police.
Police don't get paid to help us. That's what...
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
Which we are calling Grandma's team. And as usual, they are doing their due diligence to pin this most recent bombing in Prague on Art.
Thank
So,
you.
Mr. Broad.
I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you... Please, tell me. When
What
can
are
I
you
see
talking
them?
about?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Why would I judge you?
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster in the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
You did not control yourself.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, and whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
Maybe you should actually.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
No.
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
All right, I got it.
So, do we have anything else in this district, or everything else lies down in the other one? I think everything else lies down in the other one. Irish stew. I would suggest us to go somewhere and just start looking around. I mean, what else I can suggest? This is Otterbotkoveli. This is this dude. No. This is Neon Knights. Okay. This is interesting. Why did you go to Chicane? This is my main task. No, don't go there. No. Christ. Okay, whatever it is.
No one cares about the home.
Wonderful. Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Clank.
Clank.
Might freeze to death.
These papers are out of date.
I got them last week.
No, they expired last week.
I must have taken the old ones by mistake. Ah!
Děkujeme za spolupráci během stavu nouze.
Give a guy a uniform and he goes on a power trip.
Thank you. Just stay where you are. This won't take much longer.
Can I keep this pamphlet?
Everything seems to be in order. Sorry for the delay.
Dude, your turn. You going?
What the fuck? Get the hell away from here.
This was rude.
People need to understand that citizenship is a privilege, and it demands responsibility.
Maybe we'll start from Palisade. Oh shit.
What do you want, Clank? Get back to your squat, or I'll send you someplace even worse.
Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future together. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felicia Ullmann, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
If you say so.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us?
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia. A concept city. 3D printed. Beyond state-of-the-art, a symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman, I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
Lottery.
The future isn't something a corporation can create and sell at a premium. If anyone knows that, it's the augmented.
Our augments were sold to us, weren't they? And we took them and we used them to change our lives. The future is...
Sometimes you are urged to be augmented.
Santo is the only corporation
As far as I can
in the
understand.
world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
Would you look at this guy?
I thought the Udalek complex was Santos' future for the augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Udalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
So this incentive program, positioning
Lady
Rabia
is
for
rather
the Augs.
stubborn.
It's all on Nathaniel Brown.
everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah,
No.
I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It
So
is
many
not
buzzwords,
just his
eh?
solution for the augmented. It is his solution for cities. It
Where is the blockchain then?
visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people. You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Santos says they're going to make the future a better place. They should concentrate on fixing the present. What is it?
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in La Via.
How about a few credits? Come on.
Kvůli nedávným událostem je Růžičkovo nádraží z důvodu oprav
Oh,
uzavřeno.
uprising. Mankind just expired.
When you wish upon a star.
I have a real craving for barbecue.
The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids?
Kopeki.
That's it! Kopeki! I used to love going in there as a boy. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil. Puppets and dolls and clowns are soulless vessels for evil.
If you say so.
I hate watching the city change so much. All the history and culture has been run over to make room for the future.
Na místní oddíl státní policie se obracejte.
What do we have in here? There should be something interesting. This is for authorized personnel only. Should be at least something. And yet I see nothing. No, wait, I see a vent. I don't like distracting other vents, so give me a second, please.
Státní policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o
And where can I go this way? Yeah, there is something in here. Hey, it's the locked bathrooms. Once again, Jensen first visits the ladies' bathroom. Because this is what Jensen is all about. First the ladies' restroom. Damn it, I see nothing interesting in here.
How are they taking
Okay, let's go to the other station. Validate the permits. Yeah. Cool. Damn it. Let's start immediately with breaking and entering. Because why not? What do they hide here? Triangle code. Some crafting parts. Some chip. Basically this is it, right? Oh, that's something. Now, let's make a stop around here. Let's go for a break. And after that, we will continue our exploration of Prague. We have a whole new area to explore. We have a number of side quests that we need to complete. So we have a lot to be busy with, and we'll get busy with it. For now, thank you for watching my content. I hope you enjoyed it. And in such a case, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Or otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.